Alright, how you doing, YouTube? This is Lyrical TV, episode number 4, not 4, 4.
What is that in Spanish? Uno,
Dos, tres, cuatro.
Cuatro.
So today we're going to be talking about rap versus hip hop.
Us against you. Basically,
you got your shit that's specifically molded to sell to the consumer, and then you have your rap, your flows that are put together for the love of hip hop, for the message behind it, for the substance of it. So that's what rap versus hip hop is. We're going to be talking about a few rappers. We're going to be talking about a few businesses that feed into this.
Exactly what we finna do.
Yeah, about to give it to you raw, uncut. I'm not a hater, I'm not a player hater whatsoever. But as a fellow artist, I kind of put a different standard on the quality of the music I listen to. Most people just listen to the beat, bob their head, don't even know what they're saying. You take it back to the 90s and remember what Tupac said. He said, peep the game to what these people be saying. Don't just bob your head and listen to them.
Exactly. I love that shit. Yeah. What he said, man.
Yeah.
Took my homie sent me that. He did a speech about it.
Yeah.
YouTube speech. And when he said, man, he relates in modern day time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I say popular before its time, because he was speaking of what's going on now.
Right now. And that's why they're able to put this stuff out, because it's not their fault. Because they're just doing what makes money. It's actually the consumer's fault, because the consumer they don't stand up for it. It's just like everything the government does. The people are buying into it, so the government is going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm going to get shot for this video, but I don't give a shit. The government going to do whatever they want to do, just like the moguls and the artists, they going to do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? It's up to you to pick and choose what you listen to, not just because of the beat or how it sounds. You know what I mean? Because they're going to keep putting out this lollipop music. You know what I mean? And like I said, I ain't no hater, but in the recent years, I stopped listening to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is dope, but he's not living up to his full potential because he's only focusing on what sells and the club bangers. Same thing with 2 Chainz and whoever else. You know what I mean? But if you take it back to 90s hip hop, even modern day underground hip hop, niggas is still talking about something. Listen to the radio from time to time. Every day they're gonna play the same songs over and over again until they get played out. Until you don't want to listen to them. Then it's gonna be another cookie cutter song that's gonna come out, the same exact one as the one you just heard before they got played out.
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but like the radio always play that bullshit like that. What they used to say back then, the bubblegum, bubblegum joints.
Yeah, what are you talking
What they do, man, they just keep playing it over and over to suck your mind up.
Yeah.
To where you can't forget the song because they keep playing it over and over and over.
They'll make you like the song.
They'll make you like it.
Yeah.
Ain't no choice. You gonna like it.
Yeah. It's like you ever listen to Big Crit?
Oh yeah.
Big Crit says something in one of his songs. He was like, the radio don't play the shit I used to love, or maybe I'm just growing up. You feel me? Yeah. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Radio don't play what I used to love. You feel me? What they doing now is they playing it for the young people. So our generation that's going out right now.
Our generation too, yeah.
Right. They're not playing it for us. They playing to reach the kids. And I'm talking about junior high and high school kids. Yeah. Young. You feel me? So
exactly. It's like, I want to say it, like I've been saying, it's a new ball game when it comes to music.
Right.
Like a lot of rappers, you always hear them, I don't want to be a role model. Well, now it's different. It's a different rule. You have to be a role model, and they know that. Whatever a kid listens to is going to reflect who he is now. So if they listen to this radio, they listen to Beyonce and Rihanna, whoever, not knocking them, but whoever they look up to and want to be like for any reason, whether it's money, beauty, or whatever. They gonna reflect what they saying in their music because they think these artists are living that, so they gonna do it to try to get that closer to them.
Right. Because you listen to people that you either want to be like or people that's like you, people that you can relate to. And now they're not putting out music that you can relate to. They're only putting out music to set an example for you. Like they only talk about cars, clothes. When you listen to songs like that, you want to get out and go rob a bank just to get that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what they're doing right now. Now, if you flip on the flip side, modern day hip hop, the whole hip hop movement, because there's still people that's violinists, DJs, there's still people that's break dancing, but you don't see that in the mainstream media.
You might see it on MTV doing the cuts.
Right.
Doing the end of the show, somebody break dancing, doing it done.
Right. But it's not a headliner like it used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not that old, but I grew up in that. You know what I mean? I used to break dance and do all that. You feel me? Graffiti, all that. You know what I mean? So I kind of missed that. I kind of missed that being popping. Now what's popping is just, you know, smoking, drinking, sipping lean, going to the club. What we're trying to do with this whole lyrical TV thing, the reason why we call it lyrical, because lyrics defines your hip hop. What I mean by your hip hop, how you hip hop. You know what I mean? So how I hip hop, I like to mix the lyrics with something simple so you can understand it. A lot of people may be different. They just may be straight lyrical, over the head. You gotta really listen and know pop culture references to understand it.
That's how I do too. My lyrics, I mix with that simple because people my generation. I'm trying to talk to my generation. That's who I'm rapping to. I'm not rapping to everybody else.
Exactly.
And talk to my generation. I can't get lyrical on them because they're not gonna understand what I said.
Right.
I think what Jay-Z said, he was like, not to relate me with Jay-Z, but this quote he said, he was like, I can rap like art. I can rap like KS1. But I dumb my fans down, now my money coming in or some shit like that. You feel me? So, I mean, niggas dumb the game down, so you can't get lyrical because they're not gonna hear what you're saying.
Exactly.
You can hear these rappers now. I'm sorry, come on, bro. You can hear these rappers now, and they'd be like, "This, for example, I'm from Chicago. I listen to a couple of my niggas from Chicago. Not to knock them, but they be having some hard ass beats, and you be vibing to the beat. And when you listen, like nigga like me, I'm gonna listen to what he's saying. Like, some money, some fall on and Gucci, Like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? You feel me? So, that's what I do. I dumb my lyrics down, but my lyrics still hold content. They still hold weight.
It's all like Pop. Pop, he rapped simple to you, but the way he said it, how much power he put into it, that's what made it crack. That's what made it hot. You know what I mean? Because Pop can say some simple stuff, but the way he drag out his words and the way he flip his rhymes, he also kept the lyrical content and also kept it simple. So he's not dumbing you down, he's actually trying to elevate you, but in a simple way.
Nah, I ain't talking about Pop, I'm just talking about Jay-Z. Niggas like that's dumbing it down for their purpose.
That's why I think hip-hop should go back to, I mean it is, honestly, with the whole New Rules movement that's going on, and people going opposite the traditional way of obtaining the record deal. LB?
Yeah. You saw a record there. I remember I was like, not just fell in love with music, but when I wanted to be an artist, I was probably like 12, 13. I was 12 and I was 13. My whole fantasy was like, I want a record deal. I gotta have a record deal so I can get money. Because that's how every other artist I ever listened to did it. Then I saw various artists start doing it. I'm like, I don't need a record deal because I got smart and I got wiser to where people might hear this like own your masters. They might not understand what that means, bro.
So we talk about certain artists that feed into the whole money train thing versus artists that still try to keep a message, that still try to keep it pure, keep that hip hop pure, and how they do their hip hop. So how do you do your hip hop? Expand on that.
Main thing is fucking shit. Just telling my niggas to think, basically. Just telling you niggas to think, man. And open your, how I say, your third eye. Even not just your third eye, but just, you know what I mean, your mind frame. Just think, man. Like Pac said, man, listen to what these niggas saying in their lyrics. Listen what you listening to. It's like a book. It's like high school. If you in high school, my nigga, let's say you in high school and the trend is to be a lawyer. And all you listen to is lawyer music. You're gonna be a lawyer.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like what you listen to reflects who you are, but it doesn't just reflect who you are. What you listen to makes you who you are.
Exactly.
Because you feed it to your ear. If you were nothing against religion, but if you were a Christian and all you do is hang around Muslims, eventually you're gonna go to Muslims because that's all you letting into your ear, into your brain. So if I just pick one thing, it's just, man, just listen, nigga. I'm trying to get what I know. You know what I mean? Just put it right here on the table. You ain't gotta pick it up, but just know it's right here on the table, my nigga. That's it, man.
My thing, if I had to pick one thing, my thing would be peep the signs. Look at the signs of the times. because you can predict the future by signposts on the road. If the road says dead end ahead, then you know it's going to be a dead end. Most people just drive past it. They just look straight because they're scared to look right to left. You know what I mean? They just try to look straight because they're not comfortable on that road, on their journey, on their soul journey. So I want people to peep the signs. So when you peep the signs, then you can formulate your plan and your method on how you want to react to certain situations because you see it from a mile away. And that goes for simple things like life in general, or big things like what's going on in the world right now. You feel me? And that's why we call this. That's why our tagline for Lyrical TV is discussing hip hop and the world every week. You know what I mean? Because, like you were saying, what you listen to makes you who you are. Because music is powerful.
It is
powerful.
It's like, for example, it's like NWA when they did "Fuck the Police." Everybody was "Fuck the Police." Everybody was doing
exactly.
It. It's powerful.
Exactly. And if you listen to that crappy ass bubblegum shit, you're gonna become that type of dude. Now on the flip side, this guy has benefits. I'm not gonna lie, it has its benefits, but overall, it'll still bring you to kind of like a lost war. You feel me? Whereas,
don't get me wrong, man. Hip hop, rap got its benefits. If you know what I mean, if you give me a song, give me a rap song.
2 Chainz, Feds Watching.
Feds Watching. If you a dope boy and you know the Feds watching, you know what I mean, it got its benefit. You got a song that goes with what's going on.
Motivation.
That motivation.
Right.
Right. But you know what I mean, if you not a nigga and the police not watching you, fuck is you listening to it for?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It got its beneficial.
It's gonna make you want to go out there and do that shit.
Yeah, and make you want to make the Feds watch you.
Exactly. And then you just gonna be a dumb nigga. Gonna become a drug dealer because you listen to 2 Chainz. And there's niggas out there that do that.
I know niggas that do that.
Yeah.
I know niggas.
A perfect example. I remember now, there's a difference between gangster rap and gangster hip hop. Gangster rap is just, like you said, niggas is just glorified shit to make bread. Now realizing the impact that it has on young minds. Gangster hip hop is for niggas that's in the shit, young niggas that's in the shit, and niggas is preaching to these little niggas. Which is what I do from time to time. Now me growing up and listening to gangster rap, I remember when I got indoctrinated into a certain unnamed gang, and I believe if I wasn't listening to the type of shit I was listening to, I might have chosen a different route. If I was listening to something else, like MacArthur Park or some shit. You feel me? Where's my little brother? All that nigga listen to is pop music. He like a little rap, like Chance the Rapper and shit. Nigga's a skateboarder. You feel me? When I play some shit like E40 or some shit like that, nigga like, big bro, turn that shit off. I want to hear that. And I respect that. You know why? Because he wants to go a different route. It's me. I listen to certain shit, and I'll be like, man, motherfucker. You feel me? I'm ready to go. Just,
Yeah, that's how I be feeling too. Yeah, I listen to certain shit, nigga. Make me want to just go. You feel me?
Right.
Feel me?
That's why
I remember I took a trip back to Chicago a couple months ago with my big bros. You feel me? Got 12s in the trunk. You know what I mean? We playing Chief Keef, nigga. You know I ain't like Chief Keef. High as shit, nigga.
All right.
Playing Chief, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm honest to God, I'm ready to go pop something.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel me?
Exactly. That's why I switched to reggae. Reggae talks about, especially modern day reggae, old school reggae like Bob Marley. They talk about the political climate of the world and where we stand. And they even call the police Babylon, which is a subliminal message. So I listen to that and it motivates me to achieve a higher purpose. Than just, okay, I'm gonna get bread and that's it. You know what I mean? It motivates me to help, to spread love and to encourage people instead of destroying people. You feel me? So when I'm walking and I'm mad, I throw on some Damian Marley. He get me right. He helped me understand that this is a spiritual battle. It's not a physical battle.
Exactly, I feel the same way too. Yeah. I call him Damian.
Yeah.
So my favorite song by Damian is Gunman in the World.
Yeah.
Play that shit, man. Make you know what I mean? When I feel when I'm feeling hostile, you feel me? Just play that shit and set me back on track with what's important, what's going on.
the music you listen to is making you hostile, like brother said right here, you need to switch your MO up. For real.